any old time around old Cheyenne. Railroad, Wyoming is the best in the land. A long steel rail and a short cross tie laid out over the Great Divide. Hey, railroading on the Great Divide. Nothing around me but the Rockies and sky. It's there you find me as years go by, railroading on the Great Divide. Oh, friend of foolishness. God, I love being in a place like this with you folks. That's water. Remember my uncle knocking a cup of water out of my hand as about to drink. He said, "Ever see what water does to a piece of iron? You can imagine what it does to your stomach." He was a wino. Well, I especially love, I knew part of my life I was going to be a Californian. I always wanted to be a Californian. See what it felt like. I've been down here about 20 years now. Washington State, they do and novelists and short story writers in the public schools to teach the kids writing skills. Well, both of my children, my daughter and my son, were part of that when they were little kids, and they were Montessori kids, and so they do the little young writers conference in the local school, and then they do it at the school district, and they pyramid it up to the state level to the big statewide young writers conference, which they held at Eastern Washington University out there at Cheney. Well, since my kids were involved in it, they asked me if I would come out and tell stories to these kids. Well, I got out there, and it was a huge Barney sort of place, looked like a dirigible hangar, and there were 2,100 young faces out there, none of them with any prospects anybody could detect. And along the side of the stage was the suit and tie crowd, the school principals, the people from the district, and then the main speaker from the Chamber of Commerce who was going to follow me. Something inside of me snapped. And I got to the microphone and I looked out of that sea of unsuspecting faces and said something to the effect of, "You're about to be told one more time that you're America's most valuable natural resource. Have you seen what they do to valuable natural resources? Have you seen a strip mine? Have you seen a clear cut in the forest? Have you seen a polluted river? Don't ever let them call you a valuable natural resource. They're going to strip mine your soul. They're going to clear cut your best thoughts for the sake of profit unless you learn to resist. Because the profit system follows the path of least resistance, and following the path of least resistance is what makes the river crooked." Yeah! Well, there was great gnashing of teeth and rending of garments, mine. And I was borne to the door and hurled out into the unbelievable wilderness, hurling epithets over my shoulder, things like, "Make a break for it, kids, flee to the wilderness." The one within, if you can find it, while I moved to California. Now, I wrote them a little letter, though, because I respected those kids for their literary magazine. I said in that letter, "If you learn anything in your barn of learning, let it be this, that being likable will get you further than talent." Do I know this? I sang them this song on that dismal occasion. They didn't like it any better than the sermon. See how you like it. "Oh, look what I found out here in the backyard. It's fuzzy and crawls like it's going somewhere. When I open my hand up and ask you my question, you thump me and holler, 'Don't bring it in here.' I had me a thought that I wanted to tell you. I had an idea I wanted to share. But you make me feel like I don't know nothing. Sometimes I wonder if you even care. Oh, I'm stuck down here in a world full of giants. You push me around like a dumb little kid. And sometimes you hit me just 'cause you want to. I don't even know what it is that I did. Now mommy's out getting her hair up in curlers and daddy's wrapped up in his football and beer. And maybe they think that I'm just a damn nuisance, but I sure as hell didn't ask to be here. Oh, I ain't a broom you can hide in a closet, and I ain't a dog you can bribe with a treat. I'm tired of your threats and your punches and promises, and I'd run away, but I can't cross the street. Surrounded by teachers and preachers and parents, you say everybody knows better than me, but I know some things that you never thought of, and you'd be surprised at the stuff that I see. Well, I see the ants, and I see the butterflies, and I see the birds and the tops of the trees. I got me a camera that doesn't miss nothing, and my friends are anything smaller than me. I've tried all I can to get your attention. I'll have to try something else, I suppose. When you tiptoe in to tuck in my covers, I think I'll sit up and bite off your nose. Now everyone's trying to get liberated. You all got the notion you want to be free. Red folks and poor folks and black folks and women. Now all you damn grown-ups quit picking on me. I'll come sing that at your school there. My kids grew up with stories, yeah. They did. They didn't have any choice. Bedtime, anytime. And they were pretty good storytellers. And my boy, Brendan, kept getting sent home from school for mouthing off. And when you get sent home from Montessori, you've blown it in a major way. Hard to do. What was the one that got him busted when he was about that high was, what's invisible and smells like worms? Bird farts. Thought the kid had a future right then. The one that really got him sent home, for a week was, how come the crack in your butt goes up and down instead of back and forth? So when you're in the playground going down the slide, you don't go